and welcome back to another How to Reinhardt video. In today's video, I'll be covering some of the different ways you should play based on what the enemy team has picked. One general tip that I have for figuring out how to have the upper hand on your enemy is don't do anything aggressive until you know what the enemy team composition is. This way, you are less likely to be caught off guard by something like a Mei wall or Junkrat trap. The first team comp I'd like to point out is one with the high mid to far range damage. Usually this type of composition involves a sniper, a Zenyatta, a Sigma, or even something like a Bastion. A lot of these ranged compositions will want to do all that they can to destroy your shield and make you defenseless, so to counter this, be sure to use natural cover to close the distance, and don't be afraid to drop your shield and tank some of the damage yourself, since there's no harm in losing half of your health as long as your supports are set up to heal it back. The second team comp I'd like to point out is one with a lot of close range characters, or what people like to call the brawl comp. Most likely your team will be on a similar type of comp, so it's up to you to try and control the tempo. You will need to figure out the most ideal times to engage and when to escort your team away to regroup. Whatever your game plan is, be sure to execute it quickly and cleanly, and don't second guess yourself. The third and final team comp is one you've probably been seeing a bit more of as of lately, and that is of course the dive comp. You will need to play in one of two ways based on how coordinated the enemy's dives are. If only the tank is going into your team to try and get kills, or maybe one other player is there too to dive, this is a great time to get up in the face of the enemy backline and cut off heals and maybe get some picks. Most of the time your backline can fend off the enemy tank long enough for you to deny any of their healing, so that your team can force the tank to retreat. However, if their dives are coordinated, where 3 or more members are going in, I'd recommend looking to block off damage, or one of my personal favorite tactics that most people don't expect, which is charging my backline in the hopes of scooping someone up when they dive, almost always resulting in a kill if it connects, but even if it doesn't, I'll just cancel charge and now I can protect my backline. Now that you understand a lot of the basics of playing Reinhardt, I'd recommend taking your newfound knowledge into some quick player ranked and see if your gameplay has changed. Let me know in the comments if there's any specific topics you'd like to see covered, and I'll catch you in the next video.